So how do you like this Mojave Yucca? See this flower? This is incredible. Just to give you a perspective, quick perspective here, this flower starts down around where my elbow is and goes all the way up to the tip of my fingers. This thing is massive. It's like nothing I'm used to seeing. I'm a Yankee, as you probably know, and we just don't have flowers this big up there in New England. So yeah, it's pretty epic. I love seeing these things, and I've really been enjoying it. But you know, it's winter's over, and it's starting to get warm here in the desert, and you don't get the flowers until it starts to get warm, which is one of the reasons I often don't see the flowers this spring, because I'm getting out of the desert before it's warm enough that the flowers are coming out. This year we had to go over to Borrego Desert State Park in Southern California and see the super bloom there. That was really awesome. Glad we got to do that because I've missed it last year or the year before, whenever the last one was, because it was so hot. They were saying it wasn't going to be one. They didn't think it was going to happen. There'd be some, but not a super bloom. And it was getting so hot, I just left. And then they ended up having a super bloom anyway. So I was kind of disappointed about that. This year, again, they were saying, no, there's not going to be a super bloom. There was a lot of rain, but it was too late in the season, so don't expect it. Well, we left here and went to Texas to finish the van build. And then they said there was a super bloom. As soon as we finished with the van build, we raced all the way back from the Gulf Coast of Texas to Borrego Desert State Park, which is kind of the epicenter at the time we were going to be there, so we could see the super bloom, like a 1,500-mile run, so we could see some flowers, but it was worth it. But since the winter's over, it's time for me to get on the road, and normally I would move slowly. I say normally, seems like something always happens, but ideally I would move slowly. We'll go with ideally. I have another granddaughter. Granddaughter number 5 is on the way, and she's due next week, as of the time I'm recording this, and so I need to get up to Wyoming to be there for that joyous event. This is the 5th granddaughter for me. I've been there for the first 4. 2 I was there at the hospital waiting when they arrived. The other 2 I got there the same day they arrived. I was out of town and got there the same day. So I got to continue that tradition now anyways and get up there for granddaughter number 5. So I'm heading up there in early April, which is earlier than I'd ideally go. Weather apparently has been fairly mild recently, which is good. But this is Wyoming, so they will have another snowstorm, or several probably, before spring really arrives up there, because that's just the way it works. So I'll go up and see the baby. Don't know if I'll stay right through or if I'm going to go up and take off again for a bit. We'll just see how it goes. And Deborah's going to be traveling some different routes this summer, some things she wants to see, and she just doesn't want to spend a summer based out of Wyoming, because the place we're at is just it's a long ways to some cool stuff. So that kind of makes that challenging. So she's going to see some other stuff. Hopefully I'll get over and catch up to her this summer as well, a couple times hopefully, just depending on the vehicle situation and gas budget and all those things, is like everybody deals with, really. So basically the same old. Depends where she's at, and we'll see what we can do. But we're going to keep on that Meander channel, keep on going. We got some things worked out to keep that going during the summer when we're traveling to some separate spots for a bit. But meanwhile, just wanted to check in, let everybody know I'm getting ready to head out. This thing is sharp. I've bumped into it a couple times. It could draw blood pretty easily. But the flower is really epic. but I'm getting ready to head out, and I have some things. I know this channel's been slow lately. It was nuts last year. We've done some restructuring, freed up some time, and then I thought I'd be done with the book earlier than I was. And if you haven't checked that out yet, I'll have a link in the description. You can check it out. It's published. I'm hearing a lot of great things about it. If people find it really helpful, you can get it in an ebook or paperback at your choice. But I took longer than I'd hoped to finish up the book, and then we had the van build going on, and that was just an incredible time investment, and some other projects I've been working on. So I'm getting those wrapped up. I got some plans for this channel as far as the kind of content I want to put on here. And meanwhile, if you're a long-time viewer, somebody who's been following us for a while especially, let me know in the comments the things you'd like to see here on this channel as I get ready to relaunch it and kick it back off again. And I'll try to do my best to to deliver what people want. Well, I know my viewers want, but I do have some specific ideas I think will be good here, and I'm looking forward to getting them launched. But at least wanted to put up an update, tell you I'm still alive, things are going okay. Just I'm actually getting ready to head north again. So thanks for joining this video, everybody. We'll see you in the next one.